Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Blue Hens will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Delaware's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback on the keeper. Ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Got the back over the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Off the play fake on first down. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. To the air on first down. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting cut. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That's the game it's kind of been. It's been a defensive struggle on both sides, and it's kind of like a tennis match. Which team and which offense is going to be able to break serve? That time, poor job in pass protection. The quarterback has got to find a way to get rid of that football and not take the negative play, but this has been a defensive war so far.
Motion from the wideout. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give out of the gun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Full wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 18 over Michigan State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kev. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. He'll keep it himself. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
Timeout, Delaware.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now on the move. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st down here for the offense. Gotta find a completion on this one. Rushes on him. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist-deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their